behavior tracking using Google Sheets. The first thing you're going to do is create a new sheet by clicking on the plus sign in your Google Drive. And then you're going to double click on the title and change it to whatever you like. I've chosen behavior tracking. Along the left-hand side, this is where I typically include the subjects that I will be tracking this behavior for. I've chosen language, math, and science for this time. And then across the top is where I'm going to include the dates. In order to rotate the text across the top, you're going to click on text rotation and click rotate up. And then I like to resize the column so that it fits to the text width. Once I've done one, I just copy and paste by using the Command C and Command V on my Apple keyboard. And then I continue to resize the columns. Once I have 5 dates done for a week, I highlight them all, right click and scroll down to where it says Resize Columns. Then I click Fit to Data so that the columns will all be the same width. I include one last column each week, which is where I will put the comments. Once I have that done, I copy and paste the entire thing 4 times because there's 4 weeks in a month. I'm changing the name to January because I will be tracking this for 1 month, and then I will be able to copy this sheet to a new page so that I can do it for February, March, and however many months I need to do it for. The last thing I do is across the top, I highlight all of the rows that I want to merge together. And then I click on Merge at the top, and then this is where I include the student's name and the goal that they're working on. In order to include 2 rows of text in one single cell, on my keyboard, the Apple keyboard, I use Option and Enter to go to a new line. So that way I can include their name and the goal all within the same text box. Then you can select your size, your text font and size. And then I will change the font of the entire project. Oops, that one was a little bit too light. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Then I want to center my text in the middle, make it a little bit larger. Make any final adjustments. The last thing I do is I select the cell that I want to include a checkbox. I click Insert and then I click on Checkbox. Then I just copy using the Command C, Command V function on my keyboard to do this throughout the entire week. And once I have this done, I can repeat the process for each week of the month. Sometimes the cells get selected as you go. They check the box for you, and then you can just go and uncheck them at the end. In order to make this a little bit easier to read, I will also alternate rows so that it's gray, white, but you could choose whatever color you want. The last reason why this is so fantastic to use with your parents is because you can share this document with the parents. You do that by clicking on the share button on the top right hand corner, copy the link, got it, and change the preferences just to make sure that they are a viewer, they're not the editor, and so they can just see the comments. And you can see at the top that it says that the link was copied. The last thing I'll show you is how to include the comments each week. This varies how I do it, but I will often leave one overall comment for the week and make sure that you wrap the text by clicking text wrapping and then the center one where it has the little hook on it so that you can see everything at a glance. And then again, I merge the cells so that it's all one big box. Sometimes I need to leave a comment for one of the boxes. Maybe there is an extenuating circumstance or something. And so I will right click on it, click comment, I will type in a specific comment in that box. The other way is from the menu at the top. You can click comment on one of the cells that way as well. And the final way is by clicking on the little box on the top right hand corner, click comment, and then you can add one in that way as well. I'm just going to show you one of the typical comments that I would leave for the week. I might say name meant their goal for the week and got a prize. And that way the parents know how the week went. I also might leave something specific like so-and-so had a bit of a tough morning and they had a slow start, but then they got all of their work done. And the parents will be able to see this. So again, in that top little box on the right, you can click there and you can see a list of all of the comments that will be tracked for you for that month, or if you want to only be doing 1 week at a time, that would work as well. You can also delete any work or any comments by clicking on the 3 little dots on the top right hand corner, and then you can delete the comments that way as well. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you will make one of these for yourself.